Cancer is one of the most significant health challenges of our time. Despite decades of research, finding a cure for cancer remains elusive. This is not due to a lack of effort or intelligence, but because cancer is incredibly complex. Each type of cancer has its own characteristics, making it a multifaceted problem. Achieving a cure is particularly daunting because cancer is not a single disease but a group of related conditions. Each type develops in its unique way, often requiring specific treatments. The quest to cure cancer involves understanding its biology, developing effective treatments, and delivering these treatments to patients worldwide. The complexity of cancer means that researchers must tackle it from multiple angles. The progress made so far gives hope that we are moving closer to a future where more cancers can be effectively treated, if not entirely cured.
Cancer begins when cells in the body start to grow uncontrollably. Unlike normal cells, which grow, divide, and die in an orderly fashion, cancer cells continue to grow and divide without being programmed to stop. This uncontrolled growth can lead to the formation of tumors, which can invade nearby tissues and spread to other parts of the body. The development of cancer is a multi-step process. It often starts with genetic mutations that disrupt normal cell functions. These mutations can be inherited or caused by environmental factors like smoking, radiation, and viruses. Over time, additional mutations can accumulate, leading to more aggressive cancer behavior. There are over 100 different types of cancer, each classified by the type of cell that is initially affected. Understanding the basics of how cancer develops is crucial for developing effective treatments. The diversity of cancer types makes it a particularly challenging disease to treat. Each type of cancer behaves differently, responds to different treatments, and has varying prognoses. This diversity requires a tailored approach to treatment, often combining multiple modalities to achieve the best outcomes. Carcinomas, the most common type of cancer, originate in the epithelial cells that line the inside and outside surfaces of the body. They include cancers of the breast, prostate, lung, and colon. Each of these has unique characteristics and treatment protocols. Sarcomas are rarer and arise from connective tissues such as bone, muscle, and fat. Leukemias, which are cancers of the blood and bone marrow, disrupt the body's ability to produce healthy blood cells. Lymphomas affect the lymphatic system, which is part of the immune system. Understanding the specific type of cancer a patient has is critical for developing an effective treatment plan.
Surgery is one of the oldest and most common treatments for cancer. It involves removing the tumor and, in some cases, surrounding tissues that may be affected. The goal is to eliminate as much of the cancer as possible. Surgery is often used in combination with other treatments like radiation and chemotherapy to increase the chances of a cure. The type of surgery depends on the location and size of the tumor. Advances in surgical techniques have made procedures less invasive and recovery times shorter. Minimally invasive techniques, such as laparoscopic and robotic surgery, allow surgeons to operate with greater precision and fewer complications. These methods use small incisions and specialized instruments, which can lead to quicker recovery and less pain for patients. However, not all tumors can be removed surgically. Despite its effectiveness, surgery is not without risks, including infection, bleeding, and damage to surrounding tissues.
Radiation therapy uses high-energy particles or waves like X-rays to destroy cancer cells. It damages the DNA of cancer cells, preventing them from growing and dividing. Radiation can be directed at specific areas, useful for cancers that can't be surgically removed. Advancements in technology have made radiation therapy more precise. Techniques like IMRT and SRS deliver radiation with pinpoint accuracy. These technologies reduce side effects and improve outcomes.
Chemotherapy is a type of cancer treatment that uses drugs to kill cancer cells. Unlike surgery and radiation, which target specific areas, chemotherapy works throughout the entire body. This makes it particularly useful for cancers that have spread to multiple sites. The drugs used in chemotherapy can be administered orally or intravenously. Chemotherapy works by targeting rapidly dividing cells, a characteristic of many cancer cells. However, it also affects normal cells that divide rapidly, such as those in the bone marrow, digestive tract, and hair follicles. This can lead to side effects like fatigue, nausea, hair loss, and increased risk of infection. Despite these side effects, chemotherapy remains a cornerstone of cancer treatment. Different chemotherapy drugs work in different ways. Advances in chemotherapy have led to the development of more effective and less toxic drugs.
Immunotherapy is a revolutionary approach to cancer treatment that harnesses the body's immune system to fight cancer. Unlike traditional treatments that directly target cancer cells, immunotherapy boosts the body's natural defenses. This can lead to long-lasting responses and, in some cases, complete remission. There are several types of immunotherapy, including checkpoint inhibitors, CAR T-cell therapy, and cancer vaccines. Checkpoint inhibitors work by blocking proteins that prevent the immune system from attacking cancer cells. CAR T-cell therapy involves modifying a patient's T-cells to recognize and kill cancer cells. Immunotherapy has shown remarkable success in treating certain types of cancer, such as melanoma, lung cancer, and lymphoma. Patients who did not respond to other treatments have experienced significant improvements and extended survival. However, it is not effective for all types of cancer, and researchers are working to understand why. Despite these challenges, immunotherapy represents a promising frontier in cancer treatment.
Targeted therapy is a form of cancer treatment that uses drugs to specifically target the molecular changes that drive cancer growth. Unlike traditional chemotherapy, which affects all rapidly dividing cells, targeted therapy aims at specific proteins or genes involved in cancer development. This precision reduces damage to normal cells and leads to fewer side effects. The development of targeted therapies relies on understanding the genetic and molecular landscape of cancer. For example, drugs like trastuzumab, also known as Herceptin, target the HR2 protein in certain types of breast cancer. Similarly, imatinib, or Gleevec, targets the BCR-ABL protein in chronic myeloid leukemia. These drugs have transformed the treatment of these cancers, leading to improved survival rates. Despite their success, targeted therapies are not without challenges. Combination therapies and ongoing research into new targets aim to overcome these challenges and extend the benefits of targeted treatments to more patients.
The field of cancer research is constantly evolving, with new therapies offering hope for more effective treatments. CAR T-cell therapy modifies T-cells to attack cancer cells. It has shown success in treating leukemia and lymphoma. CRISPR is a gene editing tool for precise DNA changes. It can correct genetic mutations or engineer immune cells. CRISPR holds potential for personalized cancer treatments. Each discovery brings us closer to effective cancer treatments.
The battle against cancer continues, but there are many success stories highlighting treatment progress. Emily Whitehead was the first child to receive CAR T-cell therapy for leukemia. After exhausting all options, she achieved complete remission with this experimental therapy.
Former President Jimmy Carter was diagnosed with metastatic melanoma. He received surgery, radiation, and the immunotherapy drug pembrolizumab. Carter responded well and announced he was cancer-free, showing immunotherapy's potential.
Despite the progress made in cancer treatment, significant challenges remain. One of the biggest hurdles is the development of resistance to therapies. Cancer cells can adapt and find ways to survive, rendering treatments less effective over time. Understanding the mechanisms of resistance and developing strategies to overcome it is a major focus of current research. Another challenge is the heterogeneity of cancer. Even within a single tumor, there can be a diverse population of cancer cells with different characteristics. Personalized medicine, which tailors treatments to the specific genetic and molecular profile of a patient's cancer, offers a promising approach to address this challenge. Access to treatment is also a significant issue. Ensuring that advances in cancer treatment benefit everyone, regardless of where they live, is a critical goal for the global health community. With continued dedication and innovation, the vision of a world where cancer can be effectively treated and even cured is becoming more attainable.
The fight against cancer is a testament to human resilience and ingenuity. The progress made in understanding and treating this disease is remarkable. From traditional treatments to cutting-edge therapies like CAR T-cells and CRISPR, Success stories from patients provide hope and inspiration for ongoing research. While challenges remain, the future outlook is hopeful. Continued research and collaboration are essential. The progress made so far is a beacon of hope for what lies ahead.